The violin abruptly cut off its melody. The guests froze, champagne glasses trembling in their hands. The doors to the banquet hall burst open, and the bride, Anna, stormed in, her white dress adorned with a torn veil. Her face blazed with fury, her eyes glistened with tears, but her voice was as steady as steel. She shoved a table, spilling wine onto the pristine tablecloth, and pointed at the maid of honor, Alina, standing beside the groom, Max. "You slept with him. Today. In our wedding suite." Anna shouted. The room gasped. Someone dropped a plate, shattering it on the floor. Max paled, his tie suddenly looking like a noose. Alina, in a pink dress, merely lowered her eyes, lips pressed tight. Guests exchanged glances, whispered, some pulled out phones to record. Anna stood in the center of the hall, her chest heaving with heavy breaths. She threw her bouquet to the floor, rose petals scattering like ash. "Did you think I wouldn't find out?" Her voice sliced through the silence. Max tried to speak, but Anna raised her hand, silencing him. "Don't you dare lie. I know everything." The guests held their breath, waiting. Alina, still silent, turned to leave, but Anna shouted, "Stop. You're not escaping this." In that moment, the dream wedding crumbled before 100 guests. Photographers, hired for thousands, captured every second like a thriller. Anna, radiant bride an hour ago, now resembled a goddess of vengeance. Her words, "in our wedding suite," echoed in everyone's minds. How? When? Why would the maid of honor, Anna's best friend, betray her on this day? And how could Max, the seemingly perfect groom, stoop so low? Questions buzzed in the air, but Anna didn't rush to reveal her hand. She merely looked at Max, her gaze dripping with contempt. "Did you think I was blind?" she said softly, yet loud enough for all to hear. Max stepped back, his hands shaking. The guests awaited answers, but Anna only turned to them and said, "Listen closely. You'll hear the truth." Anna first felt unease a month before the wedding. Alina, her childhood friend who knew all her secrets, began acting strangely. They planned the wedding together, laughed over silly toasts, picked flowers. But one day, during a dress fitting, Alina, adjusting Anna's veil, suddenly said, "Are you sure Max is the one? He's so unpredictable." Her voice was quiet, almost hesitant, but the words pierced Anna's memory like a knife. Alina had always supported their relationship, calling Max perfect. Why the doubt now? Anna tried to brush it off. She'd known Alina since they were 5, stealing candies from grandma, crying over first loves, sharing dreams. Alina was her rock, so those words might have been a bad joke. But deep down, Anna felt a chill. She recalled how Alina had lately avoided her gaze, how her laughter felt forced. At the bachelorette party, Alina sat apart, scrolling her phone instead of dancing. Anna chalked it up to stress. Alina had recently broken up with her boyfriend, so maybe she was just struggling. Yet the unease lingered. Anna started noticing small things. Alina texted less, her replies short, lacking her usual emojis. In meetings, she often looked past Anna, as if hiding something in her eyes. Anna asked Max, "Is Alina okay? She's acting weird." Max shrugged, "Maybe she's got her own issues." His indifference calmed Anna, but only briefly. One evening, as they dined, Anna noticed Max tense when she grabbed his phone to order pizza. "Let me do it," he snapped, snatching it back. Anna laughed, but her chest tightened. She recalled Alina once joking, "Max is so mysterious, right? Who knows what's on his mind?" It seemed innocent then, but now the words took on a darker hue. Anna tried to convince herself it was her imagination, wedding stress, sleepless nights, family pressure. She even talked to her mom, who said, "Don't make things up, Alina's your sister, and Max adores you." But the doubts, like a crack in glass, kept growing. Max's bachelor party was another red flag. He came home at 4 a.m., reeking of whiskey, cigarettes, and sweet perfume Anna didn't recognize. She met him in the hallway, teasingly hugging him. "What, did strippers hug you that tight?" Max muttered, "Very funny," and headed to the bathroom. His movements were sharp, like he was eager to hide. Anna stood in the dark, listening to the shower, her heart pounding harder. The next morning, she found a bar receipt in his jacket pocket. 2 glasses of Chardonnay, a wine Max never drank but Alina loved. Anna held the paper, as if it could burn her fingers. She remembered Alina saying that Chardonnay was her weakness, laughing as she ordered it at the bachelorette party. Anna tried to recall if she'd smelled that perfume on Max before, but her memory failed her. She waited for Max to wake and casually asked, "How was the party? Who was there?" Sipping coffee, Max replied, "The guys, some friends." "Oh," and Alina stopped by briefly, she was feeling down. His voice was calm, but his eyes flicked away for a moment. Anna nodded, smiling, but inside she was boiling. Alina? At a bachelor party? Why didn't she tell Anna? That same day, Anna noticed Max had left a tab open on his laptop, a hotel website where they'd booked their wedding suite. But there was another booking, 2 weeks earlier, for a different room. Anna checked, it wasn't theirs. Her fingers shook as she noted the dates. She didn't want to believe it, but her doubts were no longer just guesses. That evening, Anna called Alina to gauge her reaction. "How you doing, friend? Seen Max lately?" she asked as casually as she could. Alina replied quickly, "Nah, I've been busy, you know." But her voice wavered, as if she feared saying too much. Anna hung up, her stomach churning. Max had an explanation. Alina just joined the party because she was lonely. Anna wanted to believe him, he seemed sincere, and Alina was her friend. She even laughed at herself. "Anna, stop inventing mysteries." But the receipt, the perfume, Alina's odd behavior, it all gnawed at her. At the wedding rehearsal, Anna could no longer ignore her anxiety. Alina was everywhere, adjusting Max's tie, laughing at his jokes, touching his shoulder. Their glances lingered too long, their banter too personal. Anna stood aside, holding a glass, watching. The guests noticed nothing, but to her, every gesture from Alina was a blow. When Max and Alina went to check decorations together, Anna felt her blood pound in her temples. That evening, she asked Max, "Why is Alina so clingy? She's always hovering around you." Max rolled his eyes. "Anna, seriously? She's just helping. Don't make things up." His tone was sharp, almost angry, which only fueled her suspicions. Max never got annoyed over trivialities. Anna smiled, hiding the storm inside, but decided, enough. She remembered her friend Katia, an IT whiz who could dig into digital trails. Anna called her, voice trembling but firm, and asked her to check Max's phone. "I need chats, calls, everything you can find," she said. Katia was surprised. "Anna, are you sure? It's Max." But Anna was adamant, "Just do it." While waiting for results, Anna watched Max closely. He grew cautious, always kept his phone face down, left the room to take calls. Once, she saw him hide a message as she entered. Anna teased, "What, planning a surprise?" Max laughed, but it was strained. Katia returned with results in 2 days. Max's chats were clean, he deleted them daily. But Katia found something in his cloud storage, hidden photos of Max and Alina at a cafe, walking in a park. In one, Alina held his hand. The photos weren't explicit, but their closeness screamed of more than friendship. Anna stared at them, her heart sinking into a void. She recalled how Alina was always near Max at parties, whispering, laughing at things Anna didn't get. She tried to find excuses, maybe it was just friendship. But why hide the photos? Why did Alina avoid her gaze? Anna decided to act. She couldn't endure the uncertainty any longer. She told Max she was visiting her parents for the weekend but stayed in town, renting a car to follow him. Her heart raced like a drum, but she knew, the truth was close, and she would find it. Anna sat in the rented car, parked across from the restaurant where Max and Alina had arranged to meet. She saw them through the window, laughing, Alina stroking his hand, their faces too close. Anna gripped the steering wheel until her knuckles whitened. They didn't kiss, didn't do anything overt, but their behavior was a knife to her heart. She nearly rushed in but restrained herself, turning on her phone's camera. The recording was brief, a few minutes of their smiles, gestures, glances. Anna replayed it, searching for proof, but doubted herself. Was she seeing things? Was it just friendship, her imagination conjuring betrayal? She recalled Max's words, "You're paranoid." But the bar receipt, the perfume, the hidden photos, they formed a puzzle she didn't want to see. That evening, Anna created a fake messenger account and wrote to Alina, "I know about you and Max. Stop, or everyone will find out." She waited, clutching her phone like a bomb. Alina replied an hour later, "You're bluffing. There's no us." But her message was frantic, full of typos, and the voice note that followed trembled. "Stay out of this, got it?" Alina said, her tone betraying fear. Anna felt anger flare in her chest. Alina didn't deny it outright, but her reaction screamed guilt. Anna remembered how they shared dreams, promised to be sisters. Now this sister was lying to her face. But Anna didn't rush. She knew emotions were a poor guide. She needed ironclad proof. She went back to Katia, asking her to check Max's hotel bookings. Katia found another, a room in Max's name, booked a month ago at the same hotel as their wedding suite. Anna recalled Max saying he was on a business trip then. Her hands shook as she called the hotel, posing as his secretary. The clerk confirmed, Max was with a blonde in a pink dress. Alina. Anna went all in. She hired a private detective, giving him all the data, dates, places, photos. "I need proof." "Everything you can find," she said. The detective nodded, promising results in days. Anna knew she was nearing the truth, but it terrified her. She didn't want to believe the people she trusted could betray her so deeply. But there was no turning back. The detective worked fast. In 2 days, he handed Anna a file, photos of Max and Alina entering a hotel, security footage of them embracing in an elevator. There was an audio from a bar where Alina whispered to Max, "She won't suspect a thing." Anna listened, sitting in a dark room, feeling her world collapse. But instead of tears, anger surged. They thought she was blind. They were wrong. Anna noticed new details. Max hid his phone whenever she entered. Once, she glimpsed a notification from Alina, "It'll be unforgettable." Anna asked, "What's Alina planning?" Max lied, "She's talking about your wedding surprise." But his eyes darted, his smile fake. Anna nodded, hiding her breaking heart. She tested Alina again. At the bachelorette party, Anna left her phone on the table, recording. Alina, thinking no one heard, whispered to a friend, "Max said everything will change after the wedding." Anna, listening later, felt her blood run cold. Alina wasn't just betraying her, she was planning to steal her life. Anna recalled how Alina was always near Max, at parties, on group trips. She thought it was friendship, but now saw the truth. Alina looked at Max not as a friend but as her prize. And Max, her Max, allowed it. Anna couldn't believe the man who vowed eternal love had sold her out so easily. She played it smarter. She texted Max from a fake number, "I know about Alina. Tell the truth, or she'll find out." Max replied, "You have no proof." But his panic was clear. He sent 3 messages, begging not to ruin the wedding. Anna smiled, reading them. He was scared. Good. She decided to see the game through. The wedding would be her chance. She'd play the happy bride but keep her evidence ready. The detective promised another recording, from the hotel room where Max and Alina last met. Anna didn't listen to it before the wedding, fearing she'd snap. But she knew, when the time came, she'd crush them both. Her pain was turning into strength, and she was ready to fight. The day before the wedding, Anna was on edge. The detective delivered the final proof, a video of Max and Alina entering a hotel room, laughing, holding hands. Anna didn't watch past the first seconds. She closed her laptop and sat on the floor, stifling a scream. But no tears came. Instead, a cold resolve simmered. They thought they could fool her. They miscalculated. She noticed Max growing more cautious. He checked doors, hid his phone, changed his laptop password. But Anna had everything she needed. She reviewed her evidence, photos, recordings, receipts. Each piece was a nail in the coffin of their betrayal. She recalled Max promising her a happy life, Alina swearing to be her friend forever. It was all lies. Anna tested Alina one last time. At the pre-wedding dinner, she spilled wine on Alina's dress, apologized, and offered to help. In the bathroom, Anna accidentally knocked Alina's bag, and her phone fell out. The screen showed a message from Max, "Tomorrow, it's settled." Anna snapped a photo before Alina returned. Alina saw her glance and grabbed the phone. "What are you doing?" she asked, her voice shaking. Anna smiled, "Just helping." But Alina looked away, and Anna knew, she was scared. It fueled her confidence. She was no longer the doubting victim. She was the hunter. Anna went back to the detective, asking him to check Max's finances. He found Max had spent their joint savings, meant for their honeymoon, on gifts for Alina, earrings, dresses, trips. Anna clenched her fists, reading the report. He didn't just betray her heart, he stole her dream. She decided the wedding would be their reckoning. She'd play the bride but strike at the right moment with recordings and photos, crushing them before everyone. She asked Katia to set up a projector in the banquet hall to display the evidence. Anna knew it would destroy Max and Alina, but she felt no pity. They chose this path. Her pain became her weapon, and she was ready to strike. The wedding day arrived. Anna stood before the mirror, adjusting her veil, staring at herself like a warrior before battle. Her dress sparkled, but her eyes burned with cold fire. She knew everything. Max and Alina had been betraying her for months, planning to continue after the wedding, thinking she'd never suspect. But Anna was ready. Her purse held a recorder, a flash drive with evidence, and a plan she'd honed for weeks. During the ceremony, she smiled, holding Max's hand. Guests cooed, the photographer's flash popped, but Anna saw only his fake smile and Alina's nervous glance from behind as the maid of honor. When it came to the traditional bride kidnapping, Anna knew it was her moment. She didn't hide with her friends but slipped into the hotel corridor near the wedding suite. She saw Max and Alina, thinking they were unseen, sneak into the room. Anna turned on her recorder and pressed against the door. Alina whispered, "After the wedding, you're mine." "She won't know." Max replied, "Give me time, I'll handle it." Anna gripped the recorder, nails digging into her palms. It was the final proof she needed. She returned to the hall, composure intact. Guests partied, unaware the celebration was about to become a thriller. Anna waited for the music to fade and took the microphone. She looked at Max. "I want to thank everyone here. Especially my groom and my friend." Her voice was calm, but Max tensed, and Alina paled. Anna signaled Katia, and the screen behind her lit up with photos, Max and Alina at the hotel, in a cafe, embracing. The room fell silent. Then she played the recording from the suite. Alina's voice cut through, "She won't know." Guests gasped, someone shouted. Max tried to grab the microphone, but Anna pushed him back. "You're done," she said. She threw her bouquet to the floor and tore off her veil. She was no longer a bride. She was a woman who had crushed her betrayers. Guests stared in shock and awe. Alina fled, Max stood thunderstruck. Anna knew, this was just the beginning. Her revenge would be cold and precise. After the scandal, Anna didn't cry. She stood in the hall where the wedding had buzzed an hour before, watching guests whisper and record her. Max tried to speak, mumbling about a misunderstanding, but his voice drowned in the crowd's hum. Alina vanished, leaving a shoe in the corridor like a Cinderella fleeing shame. Anna slipped off her ring and threw it at Max's face. "This is your last lie," she said, her words ringing like a verdict. Guests dispersed, but Anna felt their gazes: pity, shock, respect. She was no longer the betrayed victim. She was a woman in control. Katya approached, hugged her, and whispered, "You crushed them." Anna nodded, feeling a new strength bloom in her chest. She wouldn't let Max and Alina steal her life. That night, Anna didn't sleep. She sat in her hotel room, reviewing her evidence: photos, recordings, financial reports. Each document was a brick in the wall she built against her betrayers. She recalled fearing the truth, trying to justify Max and Alina. But now fear was gone, replaced by cold resolve. In the morning, she called a lawyer. "I need a lawsuit. I want them to pay for everything," she said. The lawyer, hearing her story, nodded. "You have ironclad evidence. We'll nail them." Anna smiled, not the smile she once gave Max, but a predator's grin, knowing her prey couldn't escape. She also contacted the detective, asking him to dig deeper. He found Max not only spent their savings on Alina but took loans in Anna's name with forged signatures. Anna collected this data like ammunition. She no longer felt pain, only a thirst for justice. Her transformation was complete, from a bride who trusted blindly to a strategist calculating every move. Anna knew there was work ahead, but she was ready. She wouldn't let Max and Alina live as if nothing happened. Her life didn't end in that banquet hall, it began. Anna acted with precision. A week after the wedding, she filed a lawsuit against Max for fraud, emotional distress, and theft of savings. The lawyer used all the evidence: photos, recordings, financial reports. Max had spent tens of thousands on gifts for Alina, including a diamond pendant bought a week before the wedding. The court sided with Anna, awarding her compensation and ordering Max to pay his debts. His reputation was ruined, friends turned away, his employer fired him. With Alina, Anna took a different tack. She anonymously posted the story online, avoiding names but adding details pointing to Alina, maid of honor in a pink dress, blonde who betrayed her friend. The post went viral, and Alina was soon identified. She was fired from her event agency job, clients dropped her. Alina tried messaging Anna, begging forgiveness, but Anna didn't respond. She didn't want excuses. Anna used the compensation to start her own business, a wedding agency specializing in vetting grooms. She hired detectives to help clients avoid men like Max. Her business thrived, as every other bride feared betrayal. Anna became known in town as the woman who not only survived a scandal but turned it into strength. She reclaimed her confidence, attending therapy to release pain but not forgive her betrayers. She changed her hairstyle, style, and began traveling. Her social media overflowed with photos of her smiling, saying, "I won." Max once messaged her, begging to meet, but Anna blocked him. He was the past. Alina, rumor had it, moved to another city, but her reputation followed. Anna didn't revel in her downfall, she simply didn't think of her. Her life was bigger than revenge. She helped other women, sharing her story at seminars, inspiring them to be strong. "Don't trust blindly, but don't fear love," she said. Standing on her new office terrace, overlooking the city, Anna recalled that day in the banquet hall when her world collapsed. But now she knew, that collapse was her beginning. She was no longer a victim. She was free, strong, and ready for a new life. Her revenge wasn't just in destroying Max and Alina, she triumphed by rebuilding herself.